Officer, I swear that's, not mine. I'm just holding it for a friend. You're letting me go? I'm out of here. Just kidding, guys. This is Sigler95 coming at you live, and I am an upstanding citizen. I do nothing illegal, and I respect... Well, actually, I can't say I respect police. But that's a whole different matter. Let's not talk about that. Over here is Route 9. Can't get this way without the HM cut, which we are on our way to get. Last episode, we defeated Misty, got our second gym badge. Nothing left for us to do in Cerulean City right now, so we are moving down south to Vermilion City to take on Lieutenant Surge, the military, somehow he's a lieutenant, also Pokemon Master, or Gym Leader, I wouldn't say Master. He's an electric type user. You can find pretty much the same Pokemon in this grass that you've been finding before, Pidgeys, Bellsprout, all pretty much the stuff that was up north. I don't want to deal with it, so I'm going to put on a Repel. We can get this show on the road. If you don't know, Repels repel wild Pokemon that are weaker than you, so the Pokemon in the front of your party has to be a higher level than the Pokemon in the wild. Otherwise, it won't work. This right here is the Pokemon Daycare Center. You can leave a Pokemon here, and it will be trained. Every level that it levels up while you're here, it will cost more money. In newer games, you can leave 2 different Pokemon and you can breed them, and they, ears behind the sweatshirt. They will learn certain moves if you breed them with certain type of Pokemon, stat lines. There's some big diehard mid-maxer Pokemon fans that love to do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I just like to play the game. It's stupid. So right here actually will lead you to Saffron City, which is something we'll be visiting later in the game, but you can't go past it right now. This guy's just like, I'm thirsty, I'm on guard duty. So what you end up doing later in the game is bringing him tea or lemonade or something like that. So we have to go this way. This lady will trade a Nidoran female for a Nidoran male, but you have to have it in your party, which I don't. Now this is the underground path. Got nice little walking music. There's no Pokemon down here, so it's okay. There are some items in here, hidden items. None of them are like that crucial, just stuff that'll help you out. That's why I'm like kind of zigzagging. I don't know exactly where they are. Eventually we'll get an item called the Item Finder. I think once I get that, I'll be making a video going back, finding a lot of hidden items that I missed. For now, I don't really want to waste a ton of time. I'm just spamming the A button, trying to get lucky. I think there's like 3 or 4 items hidden down here. And I didn't find any of them. Curses. Oh well, I'm just trying to progress. Yeah, this lady even hints towards it. People often lose things in the darkness of the underground path. Well, this right here is Route 6. This is like the same thing that was up there. If you try to go through there, the guy's going to stop you and tell you about how thirsty he is, but I ain't no hoe. I can't help you out with that. Hidden item right here, rare candy. Level up Pokemon by 1. I recommend saving it, but definitely a good item. And over here's a citrus berry. A citrus berry is probably one of the best berries. You give it to a Pokemon to hold, and it will restore 30 hit points. Yeah, 30 hit points when they're low health. We've got a bunch of trainers we're going to be fighting right here. It's going to be a blast. Oh, I forgot to mention. You probably saw a new intro today in the video. I want to thank my friend Trey for animating that for me. It was super nice of him. I'll be linking. He makes YouTube videos of his cute dogs, so if you ever want to watch a feel-good dog video, I'll be putting the link in his YouTube video in the comments or in the description below. So check it out. Anyways, we're going to be fighting a bug trainer, level like 16. The trainers on this route have Pokemon up to level like 20. So if you're not there yet, you probably need to train up a little bit. Today's drink of the day is going to be a Rainmooney Orange. I've had Rainmoonies a couple times on the show, I think. I'm a really big fan. Just a nice little sugary drink made with real sugar, though. You break the cap off, and then you push the marble down. Sometimes it's hard to do. Someone's calling me. I have to wait. Sorry, Dad. Text him though, so he doesn't get mad at me. Alrighty, sorry about that. This has got a great orange flavor, a little bit of carbonation. It's clear though. Pretty much all the Raymoonies are clear, even when they're flavored. Caterpie goes down. There's a lot of blokes here on this route we gotta take out. We need the training too, honestly. I'm gonna try to power through the game with like weak Pokemon and it's just not working out. Glad I finally got rid of Biber. That dude was holding me back. I don't care how pretty he could sing. No, you're kidding. Bug catcher. Anytime you're catching bugs, you already lost the game. I don't care. Now this couple right here, they won't engage you until you talk to them. I always remember specifically one of them has a Squirtle, and has since the original game. Not sure which one though. I don't think it's this one. Got a Rattata. There are some new Pokemon I think you can catch here. I'm gonna pop over here and look at it real quick. I usually like to look stuff up, but available Pokemon. You can catch Meowth. Meowth's a new normal type Pokemon that you can catch here. I don't know. I don't necessarily recommend Meowth. They can learn a variety of moves and evolves into Persian, but it's just like better Pokemon. That being said, any Pokemon can be good. Put your mind to it. Got a Pikachu versus Pikachu action. Looks like this Pikachu's going to be a tool and use the paralyze them and then use double team. Annoyance tactic. I won't be having any of that. None of that. Get that shit out of here. Let's go. Cardi proves that he's the better Pikachu. It evolves level 20 and tries to learn the move Slam. Now, normally I'd recommend teaching Pikachu Slam. However, I got Mega Punch. Mega Punch is better. Same power, better accuracy. So, no reason to learn Slam. However, if you do need a physical type move, get Slam. Because Pikachu's a better physical attacker until it evolves into Raichu. Next guy must be the one that has the Squirtle, but you know what? I'm gonna give my guy Wavy Dave a little XP. A little Wavy Dave. Quit listening in on us. I could just use my rare candies to get Wavy Dave to level 20. So he'd evolve, but I don't want to waste him. Plus, you can always just do this. Just switch him in, get him some XP, get him out of there. Once I get the experience share, though, that'll be a lot easier. Hit him with the Vine Whip. I wonder how long it'll be until Nintendo Game Freak makes a Pokemon game in space, you know? Like all in space, like all the towns are in space, like you terraformed Mars or something. That'd be lit. I'm pretty sure this guy has a Butterfree. I'm remembering all this from just playing the games previously. Some things I look up like Pokemon you can catch, but I don't really look up trainer Pokemon because I like to be surprised. If I go into it knowing what... If I spent the time to, like, strategize out every battle, like, I'd be winning these battles, like, no problem, but, like, where's the fun in that? Where's the spontaneity? Spontaneity? So Butterfree's gonna drop a chunk of XP because it's a fully evolved Pokemon this early on. It's gonna paralyze me and confuse me. Yeah. So I think the stats of that were like there was like a 25% chance that I actually hit the Pokemon. Because paralysis is a 25% chance to be paralyzed. And then there's a 50% chance confusion. But actually, I don't know how statistics work. Well, you're talking to a guy who had to take statistics twice in college. I'll admit that. But it's like if they're two independent events, do you multiply the probability of it happening? That sounds familiar, but I don't know if it's true. Doesn't matter. I'm not here to learn. I'm here to play with my Pokemon. Alright, him being in front still working out, so we'll just keep on trucking. These are the last two trainers before we get to Vermilion City. Now, we won't be able to fight Lieutenant Surge right away. We're going to have to hop on that cruise ship that creepy Bill guy gave us. That gave us tickets. Sorry, someone's honking outside my window. So we'll have to, like, fight a ton of trainers. The SSN will probably be a separate video, just because it's going to be really long. But there's a ton of trading. You get an HM cut. You get a couple nice TMs. You get a ton of money. Pretty much after you get on the SSN, you never really struggle for money in this game. At least that's in my experience. And I like to be stocked up on items. Bouse Tweed. Another Pidgey. Now I know Cardi is paralyzed, but I still think crush him. Can't wait for Pikachu to learn Thunderbolt. Make the whole game. That'll be like game over. Game over, man. So I've been thinking, I don't know, not some people tune into my Twitch streams, which I do Thursday nights. Always Thursday nights too. But I've been thinking about branching out on nights I don't work and streaming some stuff like Apex Legends with my friends, or when Overwatch 2 comes out, I'll probably get into that for a while. So if you haven't hit my Twitch follow, Sigler95, so you get notified when I stream. Always pretty laid back. I'm always looking at the chat, just cracking up. I have dreams to be a pro gamer, but I don't have the composure nor the discipline to become one. So I dream. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not going to use Cardi. About to heal it. Last trainer before we get to the Vermilion City. Sponsor me, Ray Mooney. Sponsor me, even though I did a terrible Japanese accent. Alright. All my Pokemon are paralyzed, except for Boss Tweed. Whatever. Don't follow my example. If your Pokemon's paralyzed, you should heal it up, guys. Be a good trainer. Don't be like me, who's always in a hurry. And get my Pokemon killed. What the f... I feel like the computers often get lucky with Fury Attack. Not that time. Something I saw in the news recently that Japan, who is supposed to be hosting the Olympics, I believe they were supposed to host the Olympics in 2020, but because of COVID and everything, it got pushed back, so now they're doing it this summer. But they're like shutting down again to prevent a rise in COVID numbers before the Olympics, so like they're just kind of playing it safe. which is interesting. I think it's not a bad idea. I think it sucks if you're Japanese and live there, but it'll be interesting to see if like the Olympics ends up being like a super spreader or not, because they'll have so many countries and people there that like it'll be super easy to know. Like, oh, it's because y'all were at the Olympics, or yes, the Olympics was a super spreader or not. I mean, they'll have so much analytics, so much data, travel logs, like an epidemiologist's dream come true. Which, if you don't know, an epidemiologist is someone who researches the origin of diseases. Hold that thought, though. Boss Tweet is learning a boss move. Razor Leaf. Big time move. Physical attack, 55 power with a high critical strike ratio. Definitely going to get rid of Vinewood for that. Anyways, yeah, an epidemiologist is someone who researches diseases and, like, you know, you hear the term patient zero, like the first person who contracted the disease. They find that stuff out, and it's like crazy statistics. Research, they're like detectives. Like, they discovered the first person to get AIDS, and it was like contracted by someone in a village in Africa. A butcher was like cutting up meat, and he cut him, and they were cutting up monkey because they ate monkey, and the monkey had AIDS, and he cut his own hand while cutting up the meat, and the meat's blood juices, whatever, got on in his cut. That's how they contracted AIDS, and they like were able to find this out from like a village in Africa. They like just like. Anyways, talk to this person, get a verse seeker. You can use this device to go around and find trainers that want a rematch. So if you're running out of people to fight and you need to train, it's a great item. But yeah, anyways, that's why the people always said like AIDS came from monkeys, and you know, as a kid I thought that was a joke, but it's actually real. So anyways, this is Vermilion City, nice little city on the beach side. This guy's the fishing guru, loves to go fishing. If you tell him you love to go fishing as well, he will give you an old rod. Old rods suck, but it's a nice start. You can catch magic carp, sometimes, I almost said jellyfish, sometimes tentacool, and sometimes goldine. But mainly just to kind of get started, introduce you to fishing. Over here is a guy with his Machop. He's like stamping down the ground for construction. The funny thing is when you come back to this area and like other games that are like in the future, he still hasn't done it. And he like he mentions something that's like, oh, I ran out of money, I couldn't continue the building, or whatever. So it's just a flat plot of land. So here's Lieutenant Surge's gym. Can't get in there until we get cut or surf. This is the Pokefan Club. You'll need to go in here eventually. I don't think you actually need to beat the game, but it's a huge quality of life. This lady just talks about her seal. You want to talk to this guy, the chairman. He just loves talking about Pokemon. And if you say yes, you came to listen about his Pokemon, he'll talk about Rapidash, a horse that is on fire, by the way. It's like, hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly, spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at time. He like gives you a bike voucher just for talking to him for like 30 seconds. Now that bike voucher, if you remember from my previous video, the bicycle shop wanted 1 million Pokédollars for a bicycle. And this guy just gave me a voucher for free. So he essentially just gave me $1 million bicycle. So if you go back up to Cerulean City with that bike voucher, you'll be able to ride your bicycle everywhere. And it's a much faster mode of travel. If you... Say goodbye, Tom Cruise. I did not plan on doing this, but I totally forgot about this trade. So there are a couple places in-game where you can trade Pokemon to other people. Earlier, someone wanted to trade Nidoran. This girl's going to give me a Farfetch'd. Now, when you trade with the computer in-game, whatever level you trade them, their Pokemon they send is going to be that level as well. So I'm about to get a level 20 Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd, pretty cool Pokemon. I wasn't planning on using Sparrow for the full game anyways, so this is nice. I think Sparrow evolved in one more level, but if I evolved it, I wouldn't have been able to trade it. So now I got a Farfetch'd. Farfetch is nice. Unfortunately, doesn't get an evolution in this series, but does in the Sun and Moon. Adamant nature, so that's great. That means it's going to have high attack. High attack, high defense, high special defense, actually. And it's carrying an item called Stick, which is exclusive for this Pokemon to make its attack go up. It's like the stick it's got in his mouth. So heck yeah. Goodbye, Sparrow. Wasn't even planning on that. Well, down here, I'm not even sure what this is. So he's talking about you can attach mail to a Pokemon and then send it to a union room, which is if you have the adapter, you can like talk to people and like send them mail. It's kind of silly. Down here is the SSN. We're going to be covering that next episode, so stay tuned for that. Over here's Route 11. A lot of trainers to fight over here, and you'll be coming this way. You can either come here now or come here later. It's pretty much up to us. But there's a lot of trainers and some new Pokemon to catch, but we'll cover that later. This is Diglett's Cave. You can catch Diglett and Dugtrio, but this cave will actually lead back to... Oh, I'm going to get this item. That cave will actually lead back to Brockstown of Pewter City, and you'll need to go there to get a couple items that you'll need to complete the game. It's really not worth going yet until you have the HM for Cut, because you can't get everywhere you need to go until you have Cut. So we'll be covering that probably after the SSN. But for now, I think I'm going to cut the video here and go back to Cerulean City, get that bike, because that bike's dope. $1 million bike. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, slap. We are back in Cerulean City, looking real nice. Nice day. I'll go ahead and heal my Pokemon up here. Check out Nurse Joy. If you don't know Nurse Joy in the Pokemon anime, the lady behind the Pokemon Center counter is like a... Imagine a quintuplet, but like multiply that by like 20. They're like all related, and they all look the exact same. And I think it's the same with the police officer too, Officer Jenny. It's like... She has twins and everywhere, and they all look the same, but they're not the same person. It's weird. Anyways, here's the bike shop. This, I don't want to cuss. This tool was trying to charge me $1 million Pokédollars for this, and now I'm just getting it, no problem. See you later, dork. Check out this dope bike. Now, if you register it, you can hit select and it'll automatically use it. A lot faster. Fortunately, like anytime you go inside, you gotta like pull it back out and stuff. But that's why registering it's real nice. Alright guys, well I think that's it for this video. Really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more. Check out my Twitch stream, Sigler95. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you'd like to, get notifications when I make new videos. I'm going to try to make some more coming up the next few weeks. I finally got some video editing software. There's a big trial and error trying different things, but I finally got one that works out pretty dang well. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I will see you next time. Catch 'em all.